Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at VeChain as we saw it make massive increases in the last month, week, and 24-hour span. We see a 220.55% increase in the last month, in the last week about an 88.39% increase, in the last 24 hours, like we said, about a 36.86% increase. So massive increases all around. We see the market cap now at that $15.3 billion. The volume in the last 24 hours being a massive 6.5 billion, and the circulating supply being 64.3 billion VET. So if you guys don't know what VeChain is, we're going to go into that, and we're also going to dive deeper and get our price predictions for April, May, and 2021 as they continue to update with these insane, the insane movement we've seen in the last couple days. Obviously, we've talked about VeChain for quite some time. Back when it was, I believe, 12 cents, we started talking about VeChain even before that. So, like I think it was 7 or 8 cents we started talking about VeChain, and we talked about the kind of the potential that the utility token itself held. There's so many solutions it's trying to fix. The utility token doesn't stop after 1 or 2 solutions. There's specifically 9 solutions on the website. We're not going to take a look at the website quite yet. First, we're going to jump into the Coinbase charts themselves. So if we go to the Coinbase prices here on the front page, we see it's sorted by market cap. If you guys didn't notice, VeChain has now passed Theta. It has passed Stellar Lumens. It is moving closer and closer to Chainlink. Right here you can see 15.4 billion as the market cap, 18.2 billion is Chainlink. We are getting closer and closer to even Chainlink, making massive increases. If we go actually to a recent tweet, April 13th, we had a tweet by VeChain Insider. VeChain has just reached a $10 billion market cap. VeChain is already being used by many enterprises in the automotive, finance, food, supply chain, and fashion industries. VeChain is just getting started. This will be the decade in which VeChain will transform the world around us. They could not have been more right with this tweet. And it's also very interesting to see that in just 4 days, we saw it go from a $10 billion market cap, jumping into a $15.4 billion market cap. So gaining $5.4 billion in market cap within 4 days is massive. Obviously, a lot of people understanding that VeChain is the real deal. We're continuing to see a lot more people invest, and I think that'll continue on. I think we'll easily pass Uniswap. I think Uniswap will actually drop below Chainlink as Chainlink moves up. I think VeChain will be competing right beside Chainlink in the future. I think that's going to be 2 coins that we're going to have to see, who competes with who, for that spot of a higher market cap, because I think VeChain and Chainlink are both 2 competitors that will continue to increase in price as they continue to really show who is boss, who has more utility behind the token altogether. If we take a look actually at the website now, let's jump into what VeChain is. So it's the world's leading blockchain application platform driven by enterprise adoption. If we take a look at the global team, it does have offices in China, Europe, US, Singapore, and Japan. They talk about their proven expertise in many industries. We'll go over that in a second, as well as their easy to deploy blockchain platform and their partner network for ecosystem expansion. If we go down, this is where we want to take a look at. So they have solutions, like I said, in 9 different places on their website. They talk about each individual ones. They have digital carbon ecosystem solution, consumer confidence index platform, automotive passport solution, retail solution, logistics solution, liquefied natural gas solution, digital content distribution solution, electronic document deposit solution, and then they have the agriculture solution as well. Obviously, 9 solutions that are all going to make up what VeChain really is, and the real world aspect of VeChain will continue to push this one farther and farther. I think, as new investors jump in, they're going to want to look for real world use. Obviously, everyone's looking at Dogecoin right now. Obviously, is there real world use? Maybe, I guess, a little bit, not really. For the most part, you're going to be looking for coins that have real world use, and I think VeChain is going to be one everyone is going to understand. They're going to want to jump in because of all the solutions that they provide, and obviously the projects and updates they're working on, the partnerships that are coming. There's so much more information we don't currently know on VeChain, and like this tweet said, VeChain is just getting started. This will be the decade in which VeChain will transform the world around us, and I couldn't agree more. I think the fact that VeChain is already being used in these enterprises, including automotive, finance, food, supply chain, and fashion industries, is just massive alone. And like I said, a $5.4 billion market cap increase in just 4 days is massive, and we're continuing to see VeChain grow over time. We do see, like I said, as it's now at 15.3 billion, we do see it did make its way all the way to 27.82 cents. So we will see hopefully a healthy correction here so that we can continue increasing on our way up. So talking about more of a price prediction start now with April in mind, I do want to talk about where we think VeChain is going to continue on and grow from here. I do want to say, guys, first off, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure to talk to a financial advisor if you are looking for financial advice. I just give you guys the most recent and up-to-date information. You should always do your own research and find out that information on yourself or your own. So VeChain, like I said, is a very, very awesome coin because of the solutions that really they fix. They fix a lot of these problems that are ongoing. So like I said, 24 cents, an 88.39% increase in the last week alone. We had a massive dip here to about 22.59 cents. It's actually a fairly healthy one as we see it only go down to 23, 24% range. We'll continue to monitor this. Obviously, this could change very, very quickly. By the time you guys watch this video, it could even be changed. But for the most part, if we continue to see it stabilize around that 23, 24 cents, this will be a very, very healthy correction. Very healthy stabilization, and because of that, I think in April we could easily see VeChain push its way closer and closer to 50 cents. I think by the end of April we could easily see VeChain around that 40 to 50 cent range. Going into the end of April, I do see an all-time high, like I said, around 45 to 50 cents. A stabilization around 42 to 45 cents is definitely where I hope to see VeChain as a price target. I think we could continue at that rate. However, I will say VeChain making its way to that price point is going to be a short-term gain. In May, jumping into May, I don't think we're going to see as fast as increases as we do in April. A lot of hype right now built up around it. I think we will stabilize at that 45 cents, which will be a great increase for most of us. A lot of us will be happy with that. However, because of that insane increase, I think we will have a good stabilization and correction period in May. That will kind of push VeChain right around that 50 cent range for most of the month. At the very end of the month, I could see us making our way closer to 60, 65 cents as an all-time high around that 65 cent range and a stabilization around 55 to 60 cents. So it'll be a little bit smaller than how big April was for us. But you know what I said? VeChain has a long-term future. There's such a long-term goal and vision behind VeChain. Everything they're able to accomplish and what they're looking forward to do, it's got a big future, and because of that, 2021 is going to continue to be a big year for VeChain, and I think we will easily see it reach closer to $4 to $5 by the end of the year, making its way to about $5 as an all-time high for $4.50, $4.75 as a potential stabilization spot. So we'll continue to monitor this. Obviously, if you do some math yourself, you'll figure out how high that market cap really would be at that point. I think there's enough volume of people coming into the cryptoverse to really make that happen. And I think over time we'll continue to see VeChain be one of the biggest coins in the market. There's just real world use, and a lot of people understand and love real world use, and obviously coins and utility tokens that really explain exactly what they're trying to accomplish. And I think VeChain does a great job of that. And because of that, we'll continue to monitor VeChain on this channel. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys all in the next one.